Hey special family, welcome back to another video, Reddit edition. The title is, Am I the A for not letting my autistic brother's tantrum affect my life? I, 15 female, have a brother, 16 male, who is autistic. He's a year older, but he was held back so we're in the same grade. Ever since I was little, I felt like I don't really matter, and the only reason my parents had me was for my brother to have a friend. To be clear, I'm not neglected or abused, but my parents expect me to build my entire life around my brother. When I was younger, they would always force me to do whatever my brother wants because we had to do everything together. When I wanted to learn piano and he wanted to do karate, we both had to do karate. When my friends invited me to play dates, I could only go if he could go. When I was really little, my parents would basically just force the other parent to take him. But as I got older, I just stopped going anywhere because I didn't want to take my brother with me. To make things worse, we moved when we were in 6th grade and it was almost impossible for me to make a new friend because my brother was with me all the time. Middle school was also horrible because 7th grade was online and my brother was constantly clinging to me in 8th. Once we got to high school, I just stopped caring about what my parents said and I did whatever I wanted. My rebellion mostly consisted of joining leadership and a bunch of clubs. I made lots of friends and started hanging out with them. My parents very clearly expressed their disapproval, but they weren't going to lock me up to stop me from doing things without my brother. I love my brother, but being forced to share my whole life with him as a kid has made me deeply resent him. He has no friends, so he just sits in his room pretty much all the time. Whenever I go out with my friends or go to extracurricular events, he throws huge tantrums. I feel bad for him, but I'm sick of being his constant, unwilling companion, and there is nothing I can do to help him. My parents always take his side and try to make me feel bad for living my life. Our latest conflict was about homecoming. I'm a princess and I'm really excited because I couldn't go last year because I was sick. My brother asked a girl to go with him, but she rejected him. So he's really upset and wants me not to go because he's not going. What? Today there was a picnic to kick off homecoming week and he didn't go, but when I got back, he threw a huge tantrum. When I left and was still crying. When I got back hours later because he doesn't want me to go to homecoming. Okay, what is going on? My parents asked if I could just not go, but I told them that I don't really care if my brother doesn't like it and he can't control my whole life. So his will is your will type of thing? They said his mental health is suffering because he has no friends and doesn't have the best grades, and watching me have fun and do great at school isn't helping. So you should have no friends and fail in school too? Why are they making his whole life depend on you? But let's keep reading. I told him that his mental health is not my problem and I'm going to homecoming whether they like it or not. My brother is still crying in his room and didn't come out to eat dinner. Am I the A? No, baby, no. Your parents have put a pressure on you from a young age that you didn't even ask for. And they kind of push you to the point where you're looking at it like I was just created to be his companion. My son has autism. He doesn't have siblings, but we have a whole community. He has a bicycle club with other special need kids. He goes to summer camp and he has a classroom of friends that are just like him. It's not fair to you. But let's see what the commenters have to say. First commenter says, do laugh. They said his mental health is suffering because he has no friends and doesn't have the best grades, and watching me have fun and do great at school isn't helping. So they're going to respond to that part. You are mistaken when you say that you have not been abused or neglected by your parents. This absolutely is abusive behavior. You all need family counseling, but in the meantime, you are absolutely not the A for living your own life. It is your parents' responsibility to help your brother cope in life without sacrificing you to do so. Do laugh, you're making a great point. LH Quake says, adding to this, they both have. The parents have created an unhealthy dependent for the brother to OP, making it so she cannot find his own friends since he never had to. That should never have happened. They should have helped him find friends of his own or help him cope when it was hard for him to see his younger sister with her friends when she was young. Somebody else responded, close able, I don't think family counseling is the answer here. In all likelihood, OP's parents would just use it as an excuse to gang up on her again. And any therapist that agrees with OP would probably be fired. Ooh, great point. Back 2010 says, since I was born, you made me my brother's only friend. You didn't let him make his own friends. You didn't let me make my own friends. That only changed when I entered high school. I feel badly that bro is upset. But asking me to give up Hoko and being a princess because you haven't helped him mature and learn how to be a friend and make friends is terrible. It's just one more example of you telling me to take a back seat in my own life, not the A. Great point, back. Baby Cow GT says, not the A. You're an independent person, not an emotional support person for your brother. Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't think about that. You deserve to have interests and a life of your own. As a side note, I can only hope my children's future teenage rebellion consists of joining leadership programs and extracurriculars. Like seriously, a mother can only dream of such a rebellion. Please keep doing that. It'll be great for you in full sincerity. I think so too. Okay, I really love So Success, not the A. You are right for living your life. High school is a time to remember, and sadly, a lot of kids who have siblings with disabilities go through this. That is one thing that's not talked about. If you listen to them and stay inside, you'll you'll end up resenting your whole family. High school isn't forever. The time will pass and they'll get over it. Napalm Exoloti says, not the A, you're handling it correctly. Your parents need to consider both of your well-being equally, and they're obviously not. Go to homecoming, have friends and activities, live your life, move far away after high school so they're not trying to settle you with your brother forever. Plus Data says, in a few years' time, when you go no contact with them, I hope they finally realize what they have done to you. Grow, be free and happy, live your life. This person said, not the A. I'm sorry, I'm much older than you, but my sister developed schizophrenia at 16, and her parents' lives revolve around her, to the extent that I couldn't celebrate an accomplishment because it would make her feel bad. Live your life. They should be helping your brother, not making you responsible for his happiness. Chain Gun says, boy, are they gonna be disappointed when you tell them that you're not gonna be his caretaker in 25 to 30 years. Not the A. I was thinking that. I was really thinking that. Okay, so definitely not the A says, your brother is trying to place the blame for his emotional hang-ups on you, and shame on your parents for enabling that kind of behavior. Your brother needs to find acceptance in that he doesn't get to dictate anyone else's life, and your parents should step in to enforce the mindset instead of enabling it. Go live your life and accept that other people will only be successful in guilting you with their emotional baggage if you let them. One last person says, not the A, your parents have done both of you a disservice. You each have the right to live your own lives. In attempting to hold you back to lift him up, they are the ones causing him immense pain instead of empowering him to be his own individual like you're empowering yourself to be. I highly suggest you move out ASAP for college and don't look back. Looks like they planned for you to be a lifelong caretaker while making that impossible. Like you'd be expected to stay home from work to save your brother's feelings and have no income. Yeah, run. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. We're running out of time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.